You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go!
So we just got off of Watch the Throne 4.
Okay.
Little scuffle shit happened with Miss Miami and them.
Yeah.
And the first person I actually talked to, I'm gonna drop the interview soon. But I wanted to have these conversations with some of you guys about the physicality in battle rap.
Mm-hmm.
What's too much? Is it okay? And again, believe it or not, just talking goods about it, and we talked about you also because, again, that was a physical shit that
Right.
happened in battle rap. That shit
Yeah.
happened in battle rap,
Mhm.
and why, and do you think there should be no touching clauses in contracts?
Yeah, I think, I mean, my comparison is a little different. It was a full-out fight. But, I mean, as far as, I just feel like the bumping and shoving, it's like, it's not necessary, you know what I mean? And you're liable to have a situation that goes left when someone is touched. You don't know no one's background. And we could take it even deeper,
What they went through that day.
Or what they went through in their childhood, what they went through with their father, their sister, their mother, their brother in school, growing up, bullying, getting bullied, changing their life, you don't know anything. You don't even understand. Sometimes you can put your hand like this on somebody and it brings them back to a darker time. You don't know any of that, but nobody stops to think about that. They don't. Maybe someone literally just don't like being touched, and you touch them and it triggers them. I think we should keep it all verbal. I like the battles, though, that get real close.
Too.
Like me and Rosenberg had a battle like that,
right.
But it was so respectable. Like, we both got so aggressive, but got through the rounds. I love battles like that.
Yeah.
Because it keeps you on the edge. But when it turns left, it's like it sucks because we just here for the lyrics, you know what I mean? So
yeah, there's a pro and a con to that, because like you, I like that shit too. But liking that means like you want it to happen, but you hope they don't fight.
Right.
So that's a scary line.
Right, but this is still WWE.
Yeah.
No matter how people want to come on here and, if this was literal, we'll all be El Chapo and serial killers. You know what I'm saying? So it's like sometimes you just gotta relax and understand, like, hey, there's nothing wrong with talking to your opponent ahead of time, like, yo, like we do with the time limit. Yeah, y'all cool with going no time? Yeah, let's do it. Same thing, like, yo, I'll go to my opponent like, yo, we're gonna do a little bumping, you with it? Like, and it's nothing wrong with that, so that it doesn't go left and it looks good. Because, it's almost like Holmesy said versus B-Dot, it was crazy. He might have lost that battle, but the most thing I remember from that is him calling battle rap theater. And it's not to downplay it. You have them super gangster battle rappers like, what? You could be about that life, but bro, you are getting paid to speak words. It has nothing to do with your gangster and testing your gangster. You still got to be the man.
How well you fight.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with that. And, the physical, I like it, but if it's going to turn into that, I hate it, especially with the ladies,
Right.
Since I was a kid, I hated seeing girls fight, man. It's the worst. But I do feel like she was doing way too much, especially after saying what she said. And Coffee walked away. She kind of hounded her on her, and it was a little too much. That right there, like, I'm talking about your back turn, it was too much, but... I'm glad it didn't go too crazy, you know what I'm saying? It was able to break it up, and the event went on. That's what matters,
Yeah, and the one thing, I commended you in the video when I was talking to Goods is that the shit happened with y'all, and he apologized, and you pretty much accepted the apology. Like, a lot of people won't do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, we talked a long time on the phone, and,
so it wasn't like, yo, man, I'm sorry. Like,
nah, it wasn't like that at all. You can, I definitely had to, in a sense, be talked off the ledge. Like, I was definitely, my mind state was definitely running in a sense of feeling like I had something to prove, or feeling like, if you felt like that there, then why don't you feel like that here? And, but my kids, right here, man, they saved my life. They made me realize what really matters, and that's not what matters. I could deactivate my Twitter, my Instagram, and walk away from battle rap. My life is great. So I don't want to put myself in a situation that makes me feel negative and act in a certain way that's not necessary. You can think what you want of me. I'm comfortable. People love me, who I care about, who loves me, and I love them back. And at the end of the day, that situation could have got really bad after that. We both live in New York. I be in his area. He knows my area. And, you know, it ended where it ended, and that was the best situation. His life went on, and so did mine. And I'm not sure what he's doing, but I know my life got better. So, you know, I've done enough wrong in my life to take a situation and be like, I'm gonna let this one go. I owe the universe that. We've done enough wrong. Let's start doing right.
And the last question I want to ask you on this topic is, what's the worst thing you've ever done or said in a battle? And two-part question. And is there anything you said or done in a battle afterwards you was like, damn, I shouldn't have done that, or I shouldn't have said that?
Well, I couldn't think specifically of the worst thing I said. I've had like 25 battles, but I would say this: I've never said anything that you haven't put out there yourself. So if you put it out to the public, this is battle rap. We look into your opponent, we study you, we see what you shared, even in those heartfelt moments. That's like, my cousin went through a bypass surgery and lost her life. Now the next time I battle you, so you said your cousin went, you chose to put that to a public. You're in an entity where people will pick apart what you put out there. You did that. So my personal life, there could be 5 angles on me, but you'll never know them because I will never put them on the internet because I'm not able to handle hearing it. So go back to the physical part. If you said that to me, people in the neighborhood who know what happened, you can't get away with that because you know that. But if you don't, if I gave you that information and used it against me, how can I feel in battle rap that you're wrong?
Right.
Are you supposed to feel bad for me? No, we get paid. Battle rapper, get paid this amount of money to disrespect your opponent in the most talented way you can. When people at the doctor and all that, the other day I'm at the doctor, I'm like, yo, I got to perform in the weekend. Oh, what do? You ever seen 8 Mile? And we talking to that, so what is it? What is it basically is? Basically, we get paid to disrespect each other for 9 minutes in the most creative way we can do it. So what comes with that? Disrespect. So I have to look into you and see what I can do to try to hurt you and sound the most ooh.
And if you react to what he says, you lost.
You look worse. Right. So I don't put things out there that I don't want spoken about.
Right.
And you shouldn't either, battle rappers out there, unless you don't care, which is cool. You know, if you're cool enough to not care, then that's awesome. Do your thing.
What was your name again?
Jimz, man. Stop being dirty. Trust the process, protect your peace. Salute to everybody. I'm happy to be back. You know, I love all the fans who supported me through this journey, and I hope I do my best tomorrow, and you know, I don't let y'all down. I'm gonna try my hardest, and that's all I can do.
And is it just Jimz on
No,
YouTube
that's the Twitter. So follow that.
Follow the Twitter.
Yeah. The YouTube is like the return of Dirty Jimz. Or from gyms to gyms to gyms, like.
You not fucking know your YouTube channel?
Nah, I really don't, but they do though, and salute to them, man. You know, yeah, I'm really not sure, but thank you for trying to plug it.
Hey, yeah, for sure, brother. Yeah, it ain't just about me, right? It's
Yeah.
about you, man. But I appreciate your time, man. It's good to see you coming back.
Absolutely,
brother.
yeah,
Can't wait
great
to
to
see
see
what
you.
happens.
Yes, sir.
Man.
Likewise.
Thank you, bro.
15 minutes of fame.
You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go.